everybody, it's Lindy Tate from Taterbuggin. Come on in. We're going to create with the Paint Pixie It's Fall Y'all kit. This isn't my regular live with Paint Pixie. This is just a Taterbuggin live, but I've been dying to work with this kit, so why not today? What is my hair doing? Y'all, I don't even know. My mama just left. She came over to see me, and I said, why don't you stay and get on this live with me? No, she was tired. She's been over to see Aunt Lynn. She spent the day with her two sisters. Hey, Cindy. Two Cindys in a row in here. My sweet Cindy Kane has a sore mouth. She had some dental work done this morning, so I'm glad she's here. Hey, Goldie and Peggy. So I can tell you what all is in this kit. We're going to get to getting. For this kit, let's see, I've got everything out here. Kind of got my little plan going. You get a 12 by 12. Hello, Carrie. Hey, Jody. Hello, Jermaine. Hey, Susan. Hola. You get a 12 by 12 canvas panel. I love a square canvas panel. I would be a bit grumpy too, Cindy. I'm not even joking. I would be grumpy. Any dental work makes me grumpy. You get your choice of fall stencil, and I picked this little heart made of leaves. Yeah, it's all leaves, so that's going to be fun. You're going to get these cute little pine cones. Hey, Vicky. And you're going to get a little bag of wooden leaves. Thanks for tossing the taters, Susan. Hey, Lori. Hey, Pat. Oh, my friends are getting here. Look at these cute little leaves. Can y'all see them? They're adorable. I have a plan. We'll see how this is all going to work out. And you're going to get a Pixie dough sample and the Don't Leave Me mold, the leaf mold from Paint Pixie. Cornstarch is in there because I've been casting leaves today for this. Hey, Bev. Hey, Arlene. Hi, Linda. So, let's see what we're going to do first. I thought about painting this a solid color first, and then I got into my napkins to see what kind of fall napkins I have, because I believe I have more fall napkins than any other season. You do, Tina? Well, then this is the kit for you. This is the kit for you. So I settled on this napkin that I had in my stash. Of course, you know, you could use anything. Hey, Cindy, a recycled charm. How are you, my friend? So we're going to just put this right in the middle. And I don't have to paint it because the canvas panel is white, and so this will show up just real pretty. So we're going to start out with that. And then I've got plans. Hopefully this is going to work out. I've got my matte medium here. Let's move that out of the way. And how is everybody doing today? Hey, Jolene. Do you, Cindy? You like that? I think Buffalo Check is kind of on the way out, but I'm going to mute this down a little bit. And so hopefully it'll turn out pretty. In my head, it's real pretty. We don't know how that's going to translate though, right? All right, let's just put this gel medium down. I'm going to kind of start slow. I mean, just do a little bit at a time. So yeah, I was hoping my mama would stay and say hello, but she was ready to take her seat, I believe. She had a good day though, and it made me happy that they got together. My cousin has been here cleaning out her house. He's back in Colorado now, but he found in all their stuff in their house 2 of the macrame owls that my dad made way back in the 70s, and so she sent those to me. I'll get them over here. She brought those over to me. I just had an ad in the middle. Oh my goodness, thank you. That helps us pay our bills, Jody. Hey, Messina, how are you? Aunt Lynn is doing well. Cindy, she had her test where she swallowed that camera pill last week. They sent that in on Wednesday, so it'll be at least a week, they said, before she gets the results. So we're just waiting, but she's doing good. Her blood work was good since she's been home, so we're real thankful for that. So they are packing her up. They'll be moving her to Colorado soon, and I'm going to miss her greatly. Sure am. Let me do this. Grab a sandwich bag to smooth this down. Hey, Penny. Yeah, that Jody, we get a little money from Facebook from those ads, and so I appreciate y'all tolerating them. So that does help keep the electricity on around here. My nose is already itching. No, it's not good news that she's moving. We're gonna miss her, but all of her family now is out, or her son and daughter-in-law and their kids and grandkids are all out in Colorado, and so it stands to reason they want her out there. Hey, Glinda. Hi, Rita. Okay, let's use this to smooth this. Oh, I feel it. No, didn't see that. We're gonna be more gentle. With napkins, you gotta really be careful. I thought I was being careful when I put this on my hand, but you just never know. That's all right. I'm gonna make it where that isn't gonna matter a whole lot anyway. Why? As soon as the camera comes on, does my nose start itching? Ugh. So, thank y'all. I want to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart, and Mr. T as well. In fact, he's in there sending out invoices now for being at our auction yesterday. We appreciate y'all very, very much. I lost a week of work last week, so I'm trying to make up for that this week. And y'all just blessed us big yesterday. Hey, Donna, the bite, Rita, is so much better. Look at that. Isn't that so much better? Not swollen anymore, no itching, no heat, and I'm so thankful that thing's gone. And y'all were saying, several of y'all said it sounded like a brown recluse spider bite. So after I got off that live Friday, I did a little research. It sounded just exactly like what I had. So, y'all are smart, and that grosses me out that they can crawl up on you while you're sleeping. And that's just, I can't think about that very long. I've only seen a brown recluse in our house one time. Do y'all remember? I got a cup out of the cabinet in the kitchen, of course. And I was just about, usually you get the cup and I put the ice in it for my afternoon iced coffee. And that time, for whatever reason, I happened to look in the mug. And I took a picture of it and I saved the thing. We called our exterminator, and it was a brown recluse. That's the only time I've ever... It was, Cindy. Y'all, if I had made that coffee in it and that thing touched... Ooh, I can't think about it. I cannot think about that. Not gonna. Okay, let's see. The next step... I'm trying to think of what order I want to do this in. So, the next step is... let me dry it just a little bit. We spray peppermint oil in our house, safe for pets. We have done that before too, Melissa, sorry. I know, Sarah, it's gross. Ooh, great, don't say that. Yes, they're poisonous, and I can attest to that because it tried to take my arm off last week. I mean, it's not going to kill an adult, but it makes you most uncomfortable. And it can cause necrosis, which is what I was looking for. You know, I knew I could treat it with home remedies until I saw any necrosis, and then I would have to, you know, I would have to go to the doctor. But other than that, I wanted to fight it off myself. I'm going to put out a little white gesso. We're going to play with this a little bit. Yes, spiders are like snakes, Bev. Ugh. When one of my hairs touches my arm. Lori. I am extra, you know, jumpy about it now. And it's so strange. You know, if you get a mosquito bite, or if I get a mosquito bite, it starts itching right away. Well, this thing, it did not. Gerald saw it first, and he said, something bit your arm. And I said, what? And it was, well, you can see it right there. And it was just red and a little swollen. And I said, well, it doesn't itch. I do too, Lori. I said, it doesn't itch. I don't know what that is, and didn't think anything of it. You know, I thought, what, it's whatever. Yeah, Cindy, I would like to know that too. Yeah, Carol, you sure are, right? That's why I wanted to try to, at the first sign of that, I was out. But anyway, it was about 24 hours later. It was like the next afternoon. And all of a sudden, I noticed my arm just hurt. And then it started itching. But this was not like a mosquito bite. And I told Gerald that. I said, this is not a mosquito bite. This is very different. And all of a sudden, it started swelling up. It swelled up so big. And it started here, right where the bite was. But then it would move. Like the next day, it had come down around my elbow. One day, it went up into this muscle right here. It was just, it hurt and was so uncomfortable and hot. I would have to keep ice on it. I iced it. I had triple antibiotic ointment. I had a steroid cream. I did witch hazel. I was just looking up all kinds of things for bites. And those helped. Well, there were a couple of days there that it was just, yeah, it sure did. It made a blister. Necrosis is where you see your skin dying. When you see black, you know, where your skin is dying. I had bruising as well. I'm just seeing how much space this covers. I just want to add some, some white around here. So it was just, and, Gerald kept saying, I'm going to take you to the urgent care. And I said, let me just see if it won't, take care of itself. Because I didn't want an antibiotic. I have a hard time taking antibiotics. And I usually end up sicker from those than whatever it is they gave it to me for. But I knew if I had to, I had to. But it was, and then just as quickly as it came, it started going away, and I was so relieved. I'm just kind of toning down some of this buffalo check because I want the stencil to show. Hopefully it will. Hey, Judy. Hey, Marcia. Tammy's here. It was scary, Bev. It really was. Thankfully, by the time y'all saw it, was my first good day. And so even knowing it was a spider bite of some sort, I'd have to, Debbie. That is the only way I can tolerate antibiotics. I actually take probiotics every day with my vitamins and supplements. So that's one way. I can take them, but I don't feel well on them. Hey, Summer. I am feeling so much better. You can't tell it. My nose is itching, and the sinus stuff, allergy stuff has kicked in officially here. And me and Mr. T are dealing with that. And I took something for this. Did I tell y'all everything that, let me go back over this. I got sidetracked like I always do. Marilyn, I am putting together, hey Katana, the It's Fall Y'all Paint Pixie kit. So, you're going to get the color of the month, Candied Papaya. And remember, if you're not buying the kit or you just want the Candied Papaya, it is 10% off this month, all month long, because it's the color of the month. But this does come with this kit. Your stencil of choice, the Don't Leave Me mold, sample of pixie dough, 12 by 12 canvas board, mini pine cones, and mini wood leaves. It's $32. So you get all of that for $32. We have a service. Yes, we have, they come and spray quarterly, I believe. Our house, around our house and everything, we do have black widows. I had never seen a brown recluse until I saw it in my mug that day. Chris knew exactly what it was. When he was little, he wanted to be an entomologist. He was very into bugs. He doesn't like spiders or snakes, but he learned about them. You know, he was very interested in learning about them. Thank you, Pat. So when I sent him a picture of that spider, he knew exactly. He said, yeah, that is a brown recluse. And Glenn, our pest man, agreed. He said, yep, that's what that is. Now, when you get your mold, you want to generously cornstarch the mold. It's not going to stick to the pixie dough, and it'll make the dough release from the mold easier. This particular mold, I've always told y'all, I am not as good at casting molds as our friend Lisa is. Hey, Ann, so good to see you too. Yes, it was in my mug. It had gotten in my cabinet, and so when Glenn came that next time, I was like, look, this can't happen. This cannot happen ever again. But I'm not as good at, you know, she'll pop this pixie dough in, pop it right back out. I'm a freezer girl. I usually have to freeze my molds. They'll pop right out. You just, you know, I have a little spot in my freezer just for my pixie dough molds, and I put it in there. Sometimes I'll leave them overnight if I'm not in a hurry. Me too. I don't like spiders and snakes. What was his name? Oh, I loved him. He was so funny. Y'all tell me his name. You can get it from my link if you wouldn't mind, or your favorite Pixie. There's the link right there. And so sure, yeah, I would love for y'all to shop my Pixie link. What I was going to say is this particular mold, though, Don't Leave Me, I can do this one without putting it in the freezer. So I was going to demonstrate, because I don't ever do that. I always have to put them in the freezer. So I was going to just show y'all one or two. I've already done some castings earlier, so I've got them ready. But I just wanted to do this while I was showing you this kit. You can see how easy it is. I just like to press it down in there. Lisa can do them so fast. Jim Stafford. Yes, that's his name. I just loved him. I thought he was so funny. And he was. I wonder what happened to him. He had a whole bunch of fun songs that I can't think of right now. I was going to try to think of some of them, but I used to love him. I was in about 4th grade, I think. They don't, Bev. That's another good thing about pixie dough. They don't have to dry. You can, as soon as you pop them out of the mold, you can paint them. And in about 24 hours, they'll be set, you know, and you can cast your molds, and they're so lightweight, they're not going to weigh down any project. And you can, you know, if if you've got a round surface, they're very pliable. They won't crack. The pixie dough doesn't crack when it dries. So it's just, I love working with pixie dough. But on a lot of the molds, I do like to put them in the freezer, because then I'll just go get it and they just whoop, fall right out. The streak was Ray Stevens. What are you doing in here? Somebody sneaking in here. I do a cornstarch on my face. Everybody's saying cornstarch on your face, Lindy. Woo, yep. There you go. How's that? I should put it on my nose. It's so red. How about? There you go. I have no shame. Come over here and say hey and quit making fun of me.
I'm not even dressed decently today. Come here. You got it all over you.
My nose was itchy. Hey, don't. Are your hands clean?
Yep. Just washed them.
Ray Stevens was the streak, that's right. Do you remember Jim Stafford?
Jim Stafford?
Uh-huh.
Of course.
Okay. Me too. We were just talking about him. Because they were talking about the spider that bit me.
Huh?
Let's do this ginkgo leaf. I love those.
Hey, everybody.
Do you, Ann? So it's not just me.
Not listening to Randy anymore. Hey, Rita. Penny. Sheila.
All right, so let me just show you.
Are you going to be able to eat in between? Or you want to eat after?
May have to eat after. So, see, it just, this particular mold pops right out. These leaves pop right out. Look at there. Look at me, looking like Lisa. So, you just cornstarch it generously. And get your face, too, while you're at it. And they just pop right out. You can bend these. These are silicone molds, you know. And you could... you know, you can use resin in these. You can make cookies in these. It's just a silicone mold. So, you know, you could use hot glue in there to cast your molds. But I highly recommend Pixie dough because it is so much fun to work with. Oh, I need to do that, Carol. I hadn't thought about that. The deeper the molds is hard. Yeah. Some of the IOD molds are really particularly hard to do, but stick them in that freezer and they'll pop right out. Pop right out. And get my cornstarch up here, and let's play with the stencil. Have an idea for what I want to do with it. Right here. Made skirt steak and udon noodles. What did you think, Debbie? Did you love them? I used to use cornstarch for face powder. Oh, they did. Well, look at me. There you go. I'm crazy. Sorry, y'all. Okay, there. How's everybody doing? Did you like the udon noodles, Debbie? Okay, now I have moved my little pine cones and those leaves right up there. And what I'm thinking about doing here for this stencil is I don't want to do it just one color. I want to use some candied papaya to start out with. Hey, Tina. I'm so glad you're here. How have you been? Okay, I love candied papaya. And I'm going to put a little honeycomb down. This combo is awesome. But I'm not going to mix them yet. So what I think I'll do is start out with the candied papaya. I've got a flat top brush from Paint Pixie. It's called flat top because it's flat. It was fabulous. Oh, so glad you enjoyed it. It was good. It was really good. That's what Mr. T cooked this week, y'all, in case you didn't know and missed it. Okay, this is just candied papaya. That's all I've loaded onto my brush. I've offloaded it some, and I'm just going to tap this right here on the top. I don't want this to move. We're going to do about a third of the stencil in just candied papaya. Oh, I hope this turns out pretty. I got in here this morning and started pulling all the pieces out, studying how I might want to do it. Uh-oh, got a loose one, loose bristle. And then I thought of something else, and then I thought of something else, and so it's kind of just evolved all day long. I even had Mr. T prep something for me I'm going to show y'all. Because in my head I thought it might look pretty. Okay, I'm going to do about that much with just the candied papaya. And then I'm going to go in and get a little honeycomb. Good afternoon, Carolyn. How are you? Oh, Cindy, I hope so. I hope it'll look pretty. I hope it will. I'm just going to grab a little bit of honeycomb. And we're going to put those two, kind of, I'm seeing if y'all can see that, in the middle. And so I have a combination of these two pretty colors. Right here. Ooh, I love that color. Y'all know I always say I love the way Paint Pixie colors blend together, the way you can make new colors from the colors that they have. Ooh, that's so pretty. It's just effortless. I never have been great at blending colors until I started using Paint Pixie, and that's the truth. Look at that. Oh, it's going to be pretty. I'm getting a little bit more candied papaya down here. That's a beautiful fall color. If you can, when you get your candied papaya, spring for honeycomb too, because they really do make a beautiful fall color, as you can see. Okay, a bit more. Now, what I think I'll do, let me just set that in the water and grab this smaller brush and just go in to the honeycomb. This brush does not, this is a Dollar Tree brush, it does not work nearly as well as my beautiful flat top from Paint Pixie, but this is just a little area, and I would need to dry my brush out. So. How's that looking? So I wanted sort of an ombre effect. We'll see if this works. And how well it plays with these sunflowers on this napkin, I don't know. Well, that is so satisfying. Y'all, tell me what you think of that. I kind of like it. Have you used Pixie spray to hold the stencil from Amazon? No, I never have. I never have. A happy side thing that happened was when I didn't fully dry that gesso. It was just such a light coat, and I didn't fully dry it. So when I laid the stencil down, it did not move at all. It worked really well. I like that. I really do. So, okay. I need to wipe off this stencil real quick. And I learned this, I was watching Lisa the other day. Let me pull this off of here. And we're just gonna, I like to take good care of my stencils so I can use them over and over. Excuse me. white right here. Oh, allergy season. I had gotten so used to not having sinus trouble. Hey, Becky. Thank you, Nelda. Thanks, Judy. I'm glad y'all like it. I think that came out really nice. If you get this stencil and you don't have this napkin or napkin that you want to use, it would be so pretty to do pen work with this stencil. I might have to try that on another project. Ooh, look at that pretty paper towel. Hey, Patricia. Now, I want to mention that if you are in our Art Wellness Collaborative membership group, Lisa and I will be live in there at 6 o'clock this evening, Central this evening, just to, fill you in on what all you're getting, and we're excited about it. We're excited about it. We're just so happy, really happy. This has been something we've had on our hearts for a very long time and have worked on. Okay, so that's gonna do for now. It's not perfect, but it's gonna do for now. Okay, do that. If I had been smart, I'd have done this cleaning process on a piece of tissue paper, because I would use that, my ephemera. Okay. But you see how you could just take a fine line marker and draw, around the little leaves. Oh, I'm so tempted to do that. But I kind of just like it very simple like that. Let's just don't do too much. Thank you, Cindy, for sharing that link. So what I decided to do is I got Mr. T to cut me. These are just paint sticks from Lowe's, the big old gallon paint stirrers. Is there a way to tint pixie dough? Yes. Lisa has shown it on a live before. I don't think, maybe I did do it on a live not too long ago. All you have to do is take your pixie dough and put your paint in it, and then squish it all around, mix it together, and then you don't have to paint it. I mean, it's pretty great. Hey, Janet, that's okay. I'm just glad you're here. So he cut these paint sticks all fancy with this, was it a beveled edge? I stained them ahead of time. I pulled a Lindy right there. I'm not telling on myself. Ephemera, Sarah, E-P-H-E-M-E-R-A. Ephemera is all, when I do my ATC a day, I use ephemera. It is basically all kinds of little bits and pieces of whatever you have. This sits on my desk all the time. It's just a little Dollar Tree container. This would be considered ephemera. It's little, pieces of leftover paper. You might have string. You might have buttons. Ephemera is just things that you use to create with. Little bits and pieces that you use to create with. That was a good question. So you see where I'm going with this. You did the tops of the pumpkins. Yes, that's it. That's what it was. The stems on the pumpkins. Carol, thank you. Oh, thanks, Sarah. I appreciate that. Okay, I just needed to see how that was going to look. I'm happy with that. It's got a real rustic look. And I am going to use wood glue to put this down. I just got this at the Dollar Tree. This on here, and so you automatically got a frame. It looks framed. Just gonna do that. Oops. It wouldn't be me if I didn't do that. If I didn't drop something at least once. You know, an accident waiting to happen. I'm gonna have to clamp those. That's all right. Okay. Ta-da. So that's gonna take, you know, probably overnight to set, but that's okay. I'm gonna put some clamps on it. Just want to make sure it's right where it should be. Let's see if these little ones work. Got some big ones too. These are, do y'all get these clamps from the Dollar Tree? They work so good. They've got sets of 6, I think, of these little sizes. And then there's, they also have, where are my big ones? The big ones in 2-packs. I love them. I use them in my art journaling to hold the pages open. I use them for projects. I have one clip on the side of my little rolly cart that hangs my my heat tool hangs from it, so they're very handy. Okay. I have that right. Let me make sure everything's in place. Okay. So there you go. You can see, you know, how it's kind of going to look. Check out the link. There are 2 sizes, I believe. I don't understand about Pixie paint. Yeah, there's actually, I think, 3 sizes. You get 2 big ones, 6 medium, and 8 small, and I love them. Are you talking about the clamps? I'm just checking to see what y'all were talking about. They're still packed away, Melinda. Okay, what I kind of had in mind was maybe a little grouping of these sweet pine cones in the corner. And I thought about, you know, a little leaf. And I thought about painting the little wooden leaves that came with the kit to, hey Debbie, to match the middle part. And then I thought, ooh, but if I just stained these, they would kind of just look like they were made into the frame. What do you think? I'd love to hear what you think about that. We could kind of make them look like they're falling down the side. I could put 3 little pine cones up here. What are y'all's thoughts? Like the stain, I thought that would be really pretty. You know, I'm kind of, I always say I'm really vanilla because I tend to like neutrals and muted colors, and so I go safe, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I think that's really pretty. And you know what? You could even hand letter. I may take a piece of, we may make a little sign that says, "It's fall, y'all," to put right here on the bottom. What do you think? Staining would look nice. I think that's our general consensus, so that is what I'm going to do. And I've still got it on the table here. That will be easy enough to do. Sarge says hi. Pixie dust paints come in 2 and 8 ounces. Oh, okay. The magical chalk paints. See, Cindy, thank you. Oh, Goodness, Josie is in Italy. She might have got me for that. Yeah, Sarge says hi, Melinda. I'm just getting out a little baby wipe to do my staining with. And we're going to just hit these cute little, oh, that looks good. Look at that cute little leaf. Hey, Karen from West Virginia. How are you doing? Yeah, and then they just subtly fit into the frame. Well, let's see, Debbie. That's a good question. I have never tried staining pixie dough. Have I? I don't think so. Let's see. Ooh, you can. You can. Let me show you. Oh, that's actually very nice. I need to lay them down. I need to do like Lisa does. She just licks her finger and licks the back of them and sticks them to the cardboard on her table, and then she paints them. But yes, that's actually, I think, really pretty stained. Yeah, for furniture. What stain product? I've just got this Waverly antique wax that I've had forever. That's what I was using. And let's do another leaf over here. You could also chocolate souffle from Paint Pixie would be another pretty brown that you could use if you were wanting to put it on top of a wood frame. I think the chocolate souffle would probably work well. This little cutie. I think that's really nice. Can y'all see those on there? So I want to go on and put down these pine cones. I haven't created in a week, and it's like I'm starting all over again. Gotta practice. Hello, Lisa. How are you doing? Just telling them we were going to be live in our group tonight in about an hour. Let's see. What did I do? Let's do this right here. Lisa has already done the It's Fall Y'all kit. That's right. Several have. And I try not to watch anybody else until on those kits, on these kits from Paint Pixie, because I don't want to, you know, be swayed as to how I'm going to finish it out. But I did see Lisa's. Yes, Lisa, thank you for mentioning it. Lisa and I will be live creating together in the morning. It's going to be fun. 10 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock Eastern at her usual time. We are doing cats, bats, and owls. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Carol Ann, ooh, a sage green. You still need something added to it? I liked yours, Lisa. I thought it was great. Yeah, a sage green would be really pretty, but I think I'm going to stick with this stained look because when I put the little sign at the bottom, I think it's going to, I think it'll go well this way. Yeah, we're excited about it. It's a kit that's in, it's in our online shop. shoptaterbuggin.com, but we're doing two different things with them, and we're gonna have fun. You know, Lisa is our Halloween loving queen. So she's going to do something fabulous as always. And I don't know what she's going to do, but I know it'll be fabulous. And I have a general idea of what I'm going to do with mine. But they're holding the paint stir sticks that Mr. T cut for me in place. I used wood glue. And I just wanted them to stay in place. Now I can pick it up, I believe. So yeah, that's what the clamps are on for. So because it'll need to sit overnight. It's really, I like that. Okay, and look, we've done this in 45 minutes so far. Now let's see here. Ooh, wait, I got an idea. If you find this at Dollar Tree, grab it. You've seen me use this in my ATCs. This is just fun. It is fun. I know it's called Creepy Cloth, and they have it in different colors, but I picked this because I knew it would be such great texture. So let's play with this. Let's play with this a little bit. We can put some of this along the bottom and then make our little sign. Oh, I love that. I love that. Did you buy the black creepy cloth? I need to go get more. I don't want it to go away and me run out. Of course, you get a ton of it for $1.25, but it's just a fun texture, I think. Okay, now let me think this through. I may just use. Let me grab some of that thin cardboard that I have right over here. Remember to take a Benadryl before I go live tomorrow morning because this is so annoying. I got that in black too. Love it. You can dye it with watered down paint too. There you go. So what I'm thinking, like the color of this so much. How do I do it? Kind of like having the cardboard. Okay, y'all, I'm thinking what I want to put it on. I could also use parchment paper. What should I use for the little sign? I also found these. I've just got to show these to you. Found these yesterday at Dollar Tree. They're transfers. How cute are those? I even thought these transfers on the wood frame would be really pretty. That little bird. Come on now, look at that. Isn't he adorable? I love these. I thought you would have written over the frame. Well, that's what I want to do. I want to make a sign for the bottom. So, what do I have? I'm looking over into my wood stuff. If I had a little wooden piece, I could stain it and then write "It's fall, y'all." Let me just see. What's the name of the new group again? It is the Art Wellness Collaborative. Da, da, da. There's the link. And it is going to be so wonderful. I can tell you a little bit about it if you would like. Let me grab, I'm looking to see if I've got a little piece of wood. I think I do. Bear with me. Okay. know it's not nice to get up, and I always do though, and I apologize. Get up during a live, but sometimes you gotta. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too, Becky. Becky's in there. This is a shim. Piece of a shim. So I think I will just see. That's gonna be fine. I'll stain this and we're gonna hand letter it. I hope that wood glue is gonna hold that frame. It sure would, Annie. You could use a popsicle stick. My popsicle sticks weren't as accessible as this was. This just was right there, so. We improvise. We creators improvise, don't we? She came prepared for that. Yeah, I knew I wanted to wear it for tonight. And so got my... Now, I'll be live Wednesday at 4 on Paint Pixie. I'll be in my fancy brand ambassador shirt that Lisa designed. Lisa and I are brand ambassadors now. We're so excited. Okay, here's that. Just don't want to get up. Now, what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking about writing this in honeycomb, so it'll really show up, and maybe put a little drop shadow on it. Let's see here. Let me grab my icon I love to letter with, or the tipsy. Let's see. We've got the let me write it out in chalk first. Yes, you need shirts. Now, we do have this shirt, or one similar to it, in our online shop, and tote bags. Working on aprons. Haven't found those yet, but let's see. Do a little bit of whimsical lettering. How's that? Do this in honeycomb. Do I have enough left over here? Need a little fresh honeycomb. Yeah, we need to send our sweet Cindy one. We really do. She's our admin for the group as well. So Cindy, get ready. I think this is going to be a fun little way to finish out this kit. What do y'all think? Oh, thank you, Carolyn. Thank you so much. I was, just a week of not being here. I was like, oh, what am I going to do? I don't have my creative groove on. I wanted to do this kit, but I wanted to do it justice. But I think this is turning out okay. didn't blow it too bad. There we go. How's that? Kind of like that. Just not fussy or anything, not fussy fancy. Ah, it's cute. Cute. And so then, when you, I'm just gonna hot glue this real good. And so once I hot glue that on there, it'll hold this in place. Thank you, Carmela. Thanks, Melinda. Thanks, Janet. I'm not a measurer, I'm an eyeballer. So we're gonna hope that's right in the middle. Thank you, Lori. Now when that dries, I'll erase the any chalk marks that show. And I might put a little dark drop shadow on the words to make them pop a little bit more. That's why I'm holding it up to see. Let me see it down there. I don't know. Maybe just that yellow, that honeycomb is enough. Patricia, I am so happy you're here. Where have you been? I've been right here, except for last week. I was on half sick leave. Thank you so much. I'm glad y'all like it. I'm a new fan. Barbara, thank you. I got you. Oh, thank you so much. That means so much to me. Welcome, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. Oh, the allergies and that allergy cough has started. As soon as I wake up in the morning, it makes me so mad. Yeah, it was disability for a week, right, Sarah? Thanks, Spider. So, now once this dries, so it'll probably be tomorrow when I post this. I'll take pictures for you, so you can see, you know, how it looks without the pink clamps on it. Oh, you've been on but just hadn't seen me. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Thanks, Pamela. Thanks, Patricia. Y'all are so sweet. You know, you'll hear me say sometimes that I didn't feel like I did a very good job on something or other. And I really like this. I am not a fall girl. Vicky, glad you made it. Look, I did it's fall y'all kit. I'm not a fall person. This is a tough time of year for me. But here I did a fall something or other. How about that? Thank you, Sarah. Thanks, Cindy. So, hey, Teresa. If you are already in our Art Wellness Collaborative, we will be on in the private group at in an hour, 1 hour from now. Lisa and I will be on, and we've got our little notes that are all, she's prettied up over here. We're going to tell you all about what you're going to expect in there. We will be talking about it on our joint live in the morning, where we create some cats, bats, and owls. And if you haven't joined, and let me tell you, you don't need any, fancy supplies. Pencil and paper is fine. Crayons, markers, whatever. It's about using art to get through the tough times in life, using art to uplift your mood. It's an area of positivity, and we have a lot planned for y'all. Mindfulness activities. So yeah, we're really excited about this group. Thank y'all so much for being here and cheering me on while I put this together. And I'll see y'all. If you're not in the group, I will see y'all with Lisa in the morning. We'll be on Tater Bugging and on Craft Therapy with Lisa Ahmad, and you know it's going to be a fun time. So see you then, and y'all have a wonderful evening, okay? Bye.